This year has been an unusually cold Christmas, considering it's summer here in Australia at the moment. I've been starting my mornings with a lovely hot cup of tea, sitting next to the heater, wrapped in my dressing gown to keep warm. This morning we had a sit-down cosy breakfast to start off our Christmassy weekend. The secret to making the perfect scramble is to add a tablespoon of butter into the pan, add a little milk with the well-beaten egg, salt and pepper, and cook on a very low temperature, stirring often. I learnt how to cook eggs properly from one of my 1930s cookbooks. I had been overcooking scramble for years and I had no idea what I was doing wrong until now. I brushed up my curls from the night before and chose to wear a beautiful floral dress, which was a lovely gift from my sister. James and I headed off to have a coffee together under the beautiful trees as the weather started to warm up for the day. I can't help myself. Every time we get coffee, I wander over to the op shop to see if I can find any treasures. I found a great sturdy washing basket that I'd been searching high and low for our bathroom renovation once it's complete. I also had my eye out for Christmas bits and pieces to add to our existing collection. There was a sweet little boudoir chair for sale, which I didn't get because we don't have any room, unfortunately. All the Christmas stuff was 50% off, so for everything including the basket, my garlands and decorations, I got it for like $26, which is pretty good. I had purchased a new Christmas tree online, which didn't arrive in time as we were going away for Christmas. So we had to chance it, cancel our order online, and hope that we would be able to pick up the right Christmas tree in store. I was freaking out because I was worried that this particular Christmas tree would be sold out, and they were all sold out when we got there. So we jumped in the car and headed off to another Maya store, hoping that this one would have the tree in stock. And oh my goodness, we were so lucky, it was the only one left. We did it! Once we arrived back home with our beautiful new Christmas tree, I rearranged the living room to make space for the tree. After fluffing up the branches, I added little fairy lights and the gorgeous vintage style bubble lights which I used last year. I have some beautiful handmade decoupage baubles that I found at the thrift store from previous years, along with classic plain gold, green and red baubles. This brand started in 1924, and so they've been making tinsel for Christmas trees for a long time. And so I wanted to get the real deal instead of the gold tinsel that I used the year before, and can put it on individual stands and make it look beautiful. After adding the glimmering tinsel, it was time to call it a day. I went outside to say goodnight to the chickens and collect the eggs. Our veggie garden is growing well, with lots of little tomatoes on the way. We finished off the night after dinner with a classic Christmas movie, Miracle on 34th Street, from 1947.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were our Santa Claus.
Your Santa Claus is intoxicated.
Oh, no!
Yes, it's disgraceful.
How can you...
The next morning, the sun was shining and it was the perfect day to go to the vintage markets before Christmas and have a relaxed day, finishing off the holiday decorating. We spent the morning strolling through the markets and had a delicious egg and mushroom brekkie. We dropped into a little cafe and nursery and had a holiday appropriate drink, a spiced chai latte. I absolutely adore hydrangeas and plan to plant some in the garden in the new year. I was lucky enough to pick up some beautiful old cookbooks from the 1940s and 50s, and the oldest one was from the 1920s, which I feel so privileged to own and will cherish them forever. I also bought a little tin from the early 1900s to keep my polish in for my nursing shoes. I sliced some oranges to dry for decorations, absorbing excess moisture with paper towel to shorten their time in the oven. I put the orange slices in a low oven for 3 to 4 hours. Making sure to flip the slices every 30 minutes or so to ensure even drying. With the leftover offcuts from the oranges, I combined that with apple juice, cinnamon, star anise and clove to make a warming, spicy drink to sip while finishing off the decorating. The weather started to change and it began to rain, which made it feel so lovely and cozy inside. I've really enjoyed putting vintage Christmas soundscapes on to get us in the festive spirit. This particular one was from a YouTube channel called Nemo's Dreamscapes, titled "It's 1948, You Stayed Up to Wait for Santa." I gave our old garland a spruce up with the addition of different coloured pine intertwined and scattered gold decorations, pine cones and festive bits and pieces to help the garland come to life. And finally, to decorate the mantle. This old grapevine wreath was looking a bit sad and sparse, so I gave it some love and added the last of my Op Shop Christmas finds, and now it's perfect for the front door. Oh no, she's not gonna stay up. Oh! Dude, she's gonna fall off and break. After the last finishing touches, it was time to have a delicious Sunday baked dinner. The oranges were completely dried, so I just let them cool before we used them as decorations. After dinner, I popped some corn to make a garland for the tree. We watched a Christmas episode from Call the Midwife and threaded popcorn and cranberries together. We're just gonna have to not have an angel. Aww. That's lovely. Yay, yay. Whoa, it's colder than this chair!